everybody, really do again. Welcome back to the channel. As always, you better be having a good day. Shit. Now with that being said, for the gang, I have a quick announcement today, so just stick with me for a minute please before we get into the shenanigans, right? So I have to take a quick emergency trip back to my country for about 10 days. I'm leaving in 3 days if I'm not mistaken, so I don't know when it will be the next time that you see another video from me. I am going to try and make content over there, but the internet over there is hot potato dumpster garbage juice. It's just we get it in a little box. It's horrible. I'm still going to try and do it, but just in case you guys don't see a video from me in between that time period, I haven't quit or anything like that, bro. I will never quit because I love my community and I love making content. Legit. So with that being said, oh, what is that? If you're new here, you don't know about the spatula. When you see me with the spatula, I'm making some crazy turn one board of destruction. Just legit. So also, something else you need to know is that I got him on me, bro. I always got him on me. Don't play no weird games with me, bro. They're always here. I always got him on me. Punk is my favorite deck. If you need to know where these cards came from, they came from the sponsor shop in the link below from my man Jay. If you do purchase any cards from that shop, let me know because you get a discount for being part of the DC gang. And I need to know that you purchased something, bro. That's all it is. So with that being said, we have Kashtira-Bystial-P.U.N.K. 3 engines in one. This is not a deck that has 2 Kashtira cards or 2 Bystials or 2 Punk cards. And no. This is all 3 complete engines in this deck. Let's get into the replays. Oh yeah, here we are for replay numero uno of the day, bro. Now listen, I'm gonna take a deep breath before I make these boards because 2 of them are crazy. The other 2 are more chill games that I'm gonna show you because they're more situational. The 2 first one are just crazy saucy boards. Without further ado, if I'm being extra weird, bro, I'm actually excited for this. Like, I'm sweating, it's hot. It's like, shut up, bro, let's go. I'm gonna start it off by special summoning the Fenrir, right? Activating that thing's effect. Of course, they're gonna hit us with the Ash Blossom because it is spring on their side of the field. They don't get no petals though. Petals only for me. That thing is botted in the gate. I'm gonna send my Jam Extreme session because we gotta start bumping. Activate the Ogre Dance because we're dancing now. Get my Sea Aiming onto the field. Activate her effect, paying my taxes so I could draw a card. Because when you pay taxes, you get it back. Activate the Deer Note. Special summon the Sharakasai. Activate the Sharakasai. Using both of these monsters right here, we're gonna fusion summon into the Rising card. Oh, did I forget to tell you that we pay taxes so we draw a card? Give me that. Activate the Sea Aiming just to bait out some negate, some shenanigans. You just gotta do it. Also blocking out the fact that we're gonna draw a card. Even though they already used the Ash Blossom, we're gonna activate the Rising card. Bring in my damn Spider and Deer Note onto the field. Pay your taxes again and get yourself a negate. Because you're gonna need that, right? Then with both of these monsters, we're just gonna synchro summon into the Chaos Ruler. Get a little chaotic, my boy. Activate the Deer Note. Bring back the Madame Spider. What? It's just the way things go. We're gonna hit an Infinite Impermanence, an Ogre Dance, a Rice Heart, Hopier Squadron, and another Ogre Dance. So we're gonna pick an Ogre Dance. I'm gonna activate the Jam Extreme session, banishing this Deer Note so I can special summon the Ogre Dance. And with both of these monsters, get yourself a Baron de la Fleur. Look at that, boy. Oh my god. 2 level 8s. Exceed summon those into the Zombie Vampire. Oh my goodness. Activate that thing's effect. Make sure you get rid of the Chaos Ruler specifically. We're gonna special summon the Unicorn that we just hit with that thing. Get myself the Kashtira Rebirth. Activate that thing's effect. Rebirth for Kashtira onto the field. Oh my goodness. Activate the Chaos Ruler. Bring it onto the field. Oh yeah, banish that thing so you can special summon the Bystial Rebellion. What am I doing? Activate that thing's effect. Set down a Branded Regain. 2 level 7. Exceed summon into the Shangri. Set down your backrow and end your turn. Let me tell you what you're looking at. You're looking at an Omni Negate, a potential Papa card on the field, quadruple bounce back. I'm gonna basically, the board is not even done. I'm gonna leave this for later. And then we have a negate. We have a freaking draw card and pop a card on the field and Ash Blossom. Oh yeah, and banish a freaking card from the extra deck. And the only reason why I didn't bring out Fenrir is because when we activated this thing's effect, we actually got rid of both Fenrir. Here's one and the other one should be in here. Yeah, look, it's right there. If not, we would have just had a banish a monster on the field when they activate their effect, right? But beggars can be choosers, right? You're gonna activate their own Fenrir, showing us that they search out a Rice Art. I'm going to banish the Hugin. Yeah, this is runic Kashtira, by the way. So I banished the Hugin. They're gonna try and banish this thing, but I'm gonna negate that thing with our dangerous Gabu. Get that thing out of here. We sussed it up. Give me your life points as well. I need that. They're gonna activate a runic Allure. They're gonna activate a runic Droplet, right? I'm like, okay, bet, congratulations. They're gonna special summon the Hugin. I let that rock. They're gonna not do anything. Activate that thing's effect, getting rid of a runic card, and I'm gonna activate a Kashtira-Kasai, right? Pay some taxes, draw a card, special summon that boy. It's my favorite card in the game, bro. It's my favorite card in the game. It's too saucy. We're going to, oh yeah, never mind. Your opponent doesn't want to deal with none of that. Your opponent doesn't want to deal with none of that, bro. I was going to bounce all three of those cards back. What else are they supposed to do? Because even if they do get the Runic Fountain, the moment they activate that thing, I have a Baron the Floor fresh and ready for anything that pops up in this game, bro. Let's go to the next replay. Right, gang, here we are for replay numero dos. I'm actually like, bro, this deck, yo, anytime I play Punk, I'm happy, bro. It's just, I don't even care that it's hot in here. I don't care that it's sleepy. I'm happy, bro. So here we're going to start off by what we're reactivating. Yup, get yourself the Ogre, the Kashtira one, by the way. We're going to get Kashtira preparations to prepare for this W, activating the Jam. Well, setting down the Jam. We're going to activate the CM, we did pay taxes. Draw yourself an Infinite Impermanence on me. Activate the Foxy Tune, get rid of our card, special summon the Kashtira-Kasai. Using both of these monsters, Fusion Summon into the Rising Carp. It's just what you need to do. We're going to draw a card because we pay taxes, of course. We're going to chain block that thing. Also trying to fish out some negates that they don't have. They don't have it. We're gonna get a Fenrir onto the hand, activate this thing's effect, special summon in my dance spider and a deer note, pay taxes again so you can get another basically infinite impermanence. Because that's what that thing is. Both monsters right here, we're gonna synchro summon into the Chaos Ruler because you must get chaotic a little bit. Activate the deer note, bring the Kashtira-Kasai back because you want to bounce cards to the hand. It's the only way to do it. Give me that. We're gonna search out a Branded Beast, Ogre Dance, Bystial-P.U.N.K, the Surprise, Ogre Dance. I go with the Lubellion, give me that, right? It's only right. Activate that thing's effect, send it in there, search out a Bystial card. We go for the Magna Hunt, special summon that thing by banishing an Ogre Dance, activate that thing's effect, then send it to the graveyard so you can get yourself a Bystial-Lubellion. Excuse me, activate that thing's effect, get yourself a Branded Regain, 2 level 8s, the Zombie Vampire. Bring it out here. Activate that thing's effect. Make sure you get rid of the Chaos Ruler. Get some cards. We hit another CM and we hit a few cards. But it's not anything that I would have brought back besides the CM, and I'm gonna show you why. We're gonna bring back the Chaos Ruler because you were supposed to get chaotic, right? Then we're gonna activate this thing's effect. Bring that in here. Draw another card. How many cards you wanna draw? Just draw it. Yes. Level 7, level 3, Baron the Floor. Oh my god. Activate that thing's effect, banish a card, special summon another level 8, 2 level 8s, number 38. Bring some hope into your board, bro. Hope bringer. Set down your back row, draw your dragon, end your turn. Baron the Floor, Omni Negate. Spell, negated. Bounce back. I know what you're thinking. Where's the bounce back? I'm gonna show you in a second. Negate, negate. Bring a Kashtira card. Activate that thing's effect. They're gonna activate the Twins Twisters. I'm like, yeah, nah, I like these cards on my field. Negate that thing, suck it up, it's mine. It's always been mine, you just didn't know it. Boop, give me that. Special summon the Fenrir. Now we have a banish a card on the field when it activates, a monster specifically. They're gonna activate the Harpy's Feather Duster, Baron the Floor that thing. If you're wondering why are you using Baron the Floor here and now, first of all, they had 3 cards in the hand. 2, I have 2 negates in my back row. Plus, draw a card. I don't want to lose that. Negate that thing. They're gonna activate the Urgent Schedule because their urgency to lose is just that hard, bro. I don't know what's going on. That thing is body negated. Get it out of here. You're not dusting anything. We're gonna get a branded regain. Special summon the Baldrake. Baldrake can banish a card on the field. I can still... Oh, by the way, we never had the bounce back. I did make a mistake and I want to address it. We didn't have the bounce back because Hopebringer or the Vampire, they're not legit level A's that you could use. The main thing that I did was that I forgot that Bestial Rebellion was in one of my Xyz monsters. And I thought that I was going to special summon that and use that as the material to synchro summon it to the dragon. But I still have banish a extra deck monster. Banish a monster that activates. I still have 2 negates. Let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for the next replay of the day. I think after this one I might have 1 or 2, maybe 3. It depends, and then we're going to the deck list. This is actually more chill replays. They're not crazy boards. I wanted to show you the crazy boards first, and then I was gonna show you some chill regular duels that are more situational, because you're not always gonna end up making crazy board like that. So we're gonna we'll special summon the Fenrir. We're gonna get hit with the Max C. So here I get my Kashtira-Bystial-P.U.N.K, right? And then I'm gonna activate the Foxy Tune, sending the Ogre to the graveyard so I can special summon my Wagon. That way I can search on my field spell. Now I decided to leave it here. We could have activated this thing and went into some other boards. We could have made it run the floor. We could have done a bunch of other shenanigans, right? Why didn't I? Because I have a banish a card on the field, a monster, if it activates. If this thing gets targeted, we get to draw a card. And now because this thing is here, I get to pop a card on the field. And because this thing is here, I get to negate a monster and gain life points. So I'm not too worried about anything crazy because we do have follow-up. We're good. So here they're going to activate the Pot of Desires. I'm like, okay, bet they're going to draw 2 cards. Incredible Ecclesia, activate, send that to the yard so you can get a Mo Yi activate. They're going to show us that they have the Vashura in the hand. I'm like, okay, bet they get the token out here. You know I got to pop that thing. Pop it like I said. They're going to sit down their back or they're going to target me for an attack. I'm going to draw a card. No, I'm not. Ash Blossom. I'm like, okay, bet. Congratulations. Get your licks in. No, you're not. You activated something. Get it out of here. Activate the Vashura. Vashura gonna special summon, link that thing off into the Monk of Tenyi. Okay. Then they're gonna activate the Ashuna, special summon that thing. They're gonna set down a Sorcerer of Taya. And I kept wondering why they didn't bounce a card back. This is why. They activate that thing and I'm like, yeah, no, Dangerous Gaboot, negate that thing. Anytime you see a token being prepared over here, we're gonna shut that down. And then they're going to use both of these monsters to go into the Shaman of the Tenyi. And here I was like, what are you getting from there? Because anything you bring out, you can't get a token anymore. They just decided to bring the Ashuna out for defense purposes, I guess. So here I'm like, okay, bet we join to a Magnoha. I activate that thing's effect, getting rid of the Ecclesia, activating this thing's effect, right? And then here I'm going to activate the Fenrir, get myself a Unicorn onto the hand. Well, for these monsters, we're going to synchro summon into a Baron the floor. Now, we could have done a bunch of other shenanigans. You're probably wondering why I decided to go specifically with this. It's because I thought that with all of these worm monsters on the field, this had to be a blackout. That's what I'm thinking, right? And if I bring any other monsters out, they're not going to be protected from a blackout. The only thing that's protected from a blackout is a Baron the floor. And the only thing that can get rid of a blackout is Baron the floor. But it was a crossout designator, so I popped that thing for no reason. I was sad, but it is what it is. We're going to set down the Jam Extreme session. Then we're going to special summon the Kashtira-Bystial-P.U.N.K, right? Or normal summon, whatever it was. We're going to send another Kashtira monster, banish 3 cards off for the deck. That's why I mainly summoned that thing. Then we're going to pop the Ashuna. Then we're going to pop the Taya. And we're going to end our turn. So again, the only reason why I summoned this was to banish 3 cards for the top of the deck. Because they already banished like 10 of them. So I'm like, why not? They only have 1 card on the field anyway as well. They're going to draw a card and they're going to scoop. Sorry, brothers. But do you see how with like 3 cards, we made a board of 4 cards that legitimately protected us until we could make a W. This deck can make boards that are just... Listen, bro. Next replay. Alright, gang. Now, this one, I don't remember if I made a crazy board or not in this one. I might have done that. I did that pretty... Bro, we went 16-4. And the 4 games that I lost were because we went second against like Labyrinth and other cards that legitimately had everything. And I almost played through all the shenanigans. But this deck can only play against This deck can only play about through 3 negates. 4 it will be hard, 3 depending on the hand that you get, 2 most of the time okay, but it depends. So here we're gonna special summon the Fenrir, activate that boy's effect, get yourself a Rice Heart, right? Then we're gonna activate the Ogre Dance, send that thing to the graveyard, get a CA-Man, activate the CA-Man by paying your taxes, get yourself a Foxy Tune. We're gonna activate the Foxy Tune, sending the Madame Spider to the graveyard, getting the Ukiyo-e, paying my taxes so I could fusion summon into the Rising card, right? We're going to activate the CA-Man just to fish out for some negates, activate this thing's effect, bring out the Deer Note, we got to bring out the Wagon going to activate, get us a Jam Extreme Session, set that thing down over there. Then we go for these monsters, we are going to Synchro Summon into the Chaos Ruler, bring him out here, get a little chaotic like I said before, activate that thing's effect, activate the Deer Note going to bring the Ukiyo-e back onto the field so you can bounce some cards back. It's what needs to happen. Activate that thing, we get a Bystial-Rebellion, Infinite Impermanence, Ogre Dance, and a Kashtira Birth. So I get the Bystial-Rebellion onto the hand. I'm going to activate that thing's effect, send it in there, get myself a Magna Hut, activate the Magna Hut, banish the Bystial-Rebellion. And then they decided to banish my own Bystial-Rebellion as well. Now if you're wondering why, it's because I needed these things in the graveyard, so I didn't want to banish them because of the Chaos Ruler. So that's why I went for the Lubellion, but I wasn't worried about it anyways because they did have this thing here. But they activated their own Bestial. I activate my Fen here to banish that thing because they activated something. Then I'm going to activate my Chaos Ruler, well, my Bystial-Rebellion, because we had two of them in the graveyard, just so you know. That's why I was so willing to banish the first one as well. So I send the Chaos Ruler to the graveyard, activate this thing's effect. We don't have anything to really do. So I'm going to banish 2 cards with my Chaos Ruler. They're going to activate the Baldrake, banishing my Chaos Ruler. So I'm like, okay, bet. Congratulations, you're doing things. Activate the brand new game, bring the Chaos Ruler back into my deck, pay taxes, we're going to draw a card. Oh, no, we're not. My fault, bro. My fault. We're going to banish a card so we can special summon the CA-Man. And then we're going to special summon this thing by paying 3,000 life points. And then we both for these monsters, we're going to make it Baron the Floor, right? Bring it out here. Then we're going to activate the Kashtira Rice Heart. Then we're going to activate this thing's effect, popping the Baldrake, activate this thing's effect, sending the Ogre to the banish zone, banishing 3 cards from their deck. 2 level 7s, Exceed Summon into the Kashtira-Shangri, whatever. We're going to set down the Branded Beast, and that's our board. Even though we got disrupted like once or twice, however many times, we still end up with an Omni Negate, the bounce back, and basically you're going to see. Because your board is never done. Board completion, Fenrir. They're going to special summon this thing by tributing, well, basically getting rid of a card from their hand. Then they're going to special summon the Gearsu. And here I immediately just activate this thing's effect to bounce them things back. Because if in my head, if those 2 things are on the field, then I don't really care. Also, I have the Magna Hut, which I did activate, which is going to get their Dark Monster out of the graveyard. So whatever they send in there doesn't really matter. I'm going to bounce these 2 back, activate this thing's effect, draw a card, and I'm going to get that thing out of here. And that was the last draw. Bro, this deck is too much. If I bounce some things back and banish the 1 Dark Monster that you have that's supposed to allow you to make your board, what are you supposed to do? And on top of that, I still have a Baron the Floor, man. Like, let's go into the next replay. Alright, familia, my boys, the gangsters. Here we are for the last replay of the day, and this one is more chill as well. Again, I didn't want to just show you a bunch of crazy boards. I want to show you how the deck works, both, like, you know what I'm saying, when it's going crazy and when it's not really going crazy, because you need to know these things. So we're going to special summon the friend here. That thing is going to get Infinite Impermanence, and they're going to hit me with the Max C. So I'm like, muy bien. I gotta figure this out, right? So that thing is negated, not body, but I do get to activate a second effect. Nothing matters, it's negated. So I normal summon the Ash Blossom, and I'm just gonna make it Baron the Floor. It's that easy making that thing in this deck. Set down my Infinite Impermanence, is all I have. 3 negates. What else do I need? That's my board. They're gonna special summon the Unicorn, activate it. Oh yeah, it's a mirror match. They're gonna activate the Foxy Tune. I'm gonna Ash Blossom that thing. In my opinion, I should have waited. I was being impatient, but that is a good point to Ash. They're gonna activate that thing's effect. I'm gonna Infinite Impermanence that thing, because if they get the Kashtira Birth, they can combo off. This taps the combo. In my head, that's what I was thinking, which it did. They're gonna set down a card and end their turn, right? No, This man, listen, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna pop that thing in the backward, which will say Sullen Judgment. That thing is gonna activate to banish a card from my extra deck. Now, if you're wondering why I'm gonna negate this, is because I don't want them banishing this, or anything that's important. So I'm like, nah. Also, I know that we have full combo anyways in our hand. That thing gets pot, body, and negated. Normal summon that thing, pay your taxes with the Kashtira-Bystial and the Deer Note. We're gonna go into the Rising card, which is what I didn't want them banishing, right? Activate that thing's effect, send it to the yard, special summon the Deer Note, get the CM and pay taxes, get a Foxy Tune real quick. Both of these monsters right here, Chaos Ruler, get Chaotic, bring it out. Activate that thing's effect, activate the Deer Note. Deer Note gonna bring out the Kashtira-Bystial. They're gonna activate the DD Crow, getting rid of the Kashtira-Bystial, and I'm like, well, dang, that actually did stop us a little bit, but not really. I can't be stopped, bro. It's just that simple. This thing is gonna hit a Preparations, Ogre Dance, Unicorn, Foxy Tune again, and I get the Ogre Dance to the hand. That's all I needed was a one card, because Foxy Tune, get rid of that thing, special summon the Wagon activate, pay taxes, get an Extreme Session onto the field. Level 8, level 3. It's a level 11 Amazing Dragon. You thought it was going to be Psychic and Punisher. Nope. Activate that thing's effect. Bring the Foxy Tune onto the field. Activate the Chaos Ruler. Banish 2 cards. Special summon it. That is well more than lethal damage. Do it 1 time. Do it 2 times. And end that boy. GG's, brother. Thank you for being a part of the video. And that is the showcase. Now let's go into that deck list, man. All right, familia, here we are for the deck list portion of the video, and I'm gonna try and be as quick as I can, but I'm gonna break this down because somebody's gonna want to play this deck, I know for a fact. So with that being said, hop your squadron at 1. Why and what the heck are you talking about, right? Hop your squadron, you end up with so many level 8s on the field a lot of the times that you legitimately can go into this thing, which is nice. Look at this thing. Light Synchro monster you control unaffected by monster effect activated by your opponent. Dark monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. What are you talking about? There is a level 10 monster and you get to banish a card as soon as it's made. So this thing is a potential banish a card on the field on your opponent's turn. Crazy. Or you can make Shen Ying or even Baron the floor that way, which is nice. So that's why I run it at 1, because it can be a little bricky at more than 1, but when you see it and have it, it's nice. 3 Ash Blossoms, because Ash Blossom is a level 3 tuner. Also, it's just Ash Blossom. You know how that goes. No Max C. I don't need that garbage. I don't need it. The deck is actually fire. The winning streak, 16-4 without Max C. Card is trash. Kashtira-Bystial, give me that. Wagon, give me that. Wagon is your field spell searcher. This is how you fusion summon. Madame Spider is basically your trap searcher. C-Aiming is your basically most of the time you're gonna search for this or any one of your other P.U.N.K cards, right? Then one Kashtira-Bystial. I was playing it at 2 and I had to bump it to 1 because I was seeing it too much. And you only need 1, honestly speaking. It's nice to have 2 sometimes, but I decided to just keep it at 1. Then 2 Deer Notes. I will never play Deer Note at anything less or more than 2 because she is a free special summon while also being the level 5 that you're gonna special summon to fusion summon or do any other synchro summons and stuff, right? Then 1 Bestial Muhammad. This thing is just a part of the Bestial package. You know, banish a card, then you get to search our dragons at the end of the turn. Bestial Sereneer, because we are playing the Beast and we are playing the Regain, so that's why I'm running one of those. Then Bestial Drillstrom, because you know, if your opponent gets rid of that thing, you get to get rid of a card. Bestial Baldrake, you get to get rid of one of your Dark or Light monsters, banish a card from the extra deck. So yeah, then we have the Ascendant of Dragon. This thing is some cracky sauciness. It can be a double-edged sword because you do have to pay 3,000 life points for it. But if they get rid of that, then you get 5,000 life points back, even though they're not going to do that because you're going to use it to synchro summon. But this thing is actually really good. It's a free level 7. It's not free, it costs you 3,000 life points. But it's a level 7. You get to make Baron the floor, any level 10 with that thing. Or you could use it as material to exceed summon. Really nice. Also, because you do pay life points if you're playing Psychic and Punisher, which you will in this deck. Come on, bro. Free game. Anyway, Kashtira Fenrir, you guys know how this works. This searches out all your Kashtira cards. Kashtira monsters. And then this thing gets to banish a monster that activated its effect on the field, right? Then we do have the Unicorn. That's the one that you want the most. Unicorn gonna activate, search you out this thing, and this thing gonna let you special summon a Kashtira card from the graveyard, or that is banished, I believe it is. I'm not gonna read it. It's there, bro. Then Kashtira Ogre, this is how you're gonna search out for your trap. Like I said, these are 3 complete engines in this deck. I don't wanna, like, for real. So this thing searches out your trap. Some other times you're just gonna have that thing. It's not necessary, but if you're showing one of the replays, I did get to special summon Fenrir from my hand by activating that thing, which is nice. Then 3 Foxy Tunes, because you gotta be a little foxy. Activate that thing's effect, get rid of a card, special summon one of your level 3 punk monsters. Ogre Dance is basically another CA, man. This is gonna search you out all of your other monsters except for this thing. So really nice. Then 2 Bystial-Rebellions, because Bystial-Rebellion is basically the whole Bystial engine package is just really nice. So I played at 2. I didn't want to play at just 1 because I want to hit that thing. By the way, the ratio of hitting Dark and Light monsters in this deck with this thing is amazing. I hit Dark and Light monsters almost every time I use that thing. It's never a fluke. It's never, I don't know what the rate is, but it's nice, bro. So yeah, 2 Bystial-Rebellions. Then 1. You only need 1. You're gonna search it out with this thing. If you can't search it out, you only lose on, you know, drawing 2 cards, which is kind of important, but you only need 1. Then we do have 1 Branded Regain, because you gotta regain your composure and get that W. You feel me? That's all it is. Draw a card, bring one of your Bystial cards on your opponent's turn onto the field. Kashtira Birth. The reason why I'm playing it at 2 is because it could get milled, so I like to have a backup for it. That's all it is. This thing gonna allow you to special summon a Kashtira card from the graveyard that is banished or in the hand. It's one of the 2. Did I just go over this? Am I bugging? I don't know. If I went over it, then I went over it, bro. Then 2 Infinite Impermanence, because you got an Infinite, well, technically 3 Infinite Impermanence. This thing is basically Infinite Impermanence, bro. It's just gonna get you life points, because you don't even need a punk monster on the field to activate this thing. It's crazy. So then 1 Yuri-Oi Punk Nashorasai Surprise. Now if you wonder why I'm playing both of these, it's because sometimes you will have one of them in the hand, or you did mill one, so it's nice to have the ability to still search for something when you bring this thing out to the field. So that's why I'm playing both of them, which is really nice. Then Branded Beast, because you're a beast, bro. That's all it is. And Kashtira Preparations, again, gonna allow you to special summon a card, a Kashtira card that is banished or from the hand. I think this one is from the graveyard and from the hand, and this one is banished and from the hand. Then we have 1 Yuri, the Rising Carp. Again, this is just Punk FX 101. You need this. Chaos Ruler. Come on, bro. Punk Charm. It seems you could even get rid of this thing. I rarely ever went into this thing, but it's another level 8 monster that you could go into your Hoppier Squadrons with your Bystial cards, because I was gonna bring the Berserker. You can do that if you want to, but then I decided to just go with this ratio and this cards right here, which actually I might just get rid of this thing and put that thing in there, because I don't really make more than 1 of these, but just in case I did keep 2. Then we do have 1 Baron de Floor, 1 So Supreme Severn Chain Ying, and this is my Chaos Ruler, because again, you're gonna make that with the Happiest Quadrant. It's really nice to just, when you're done with everything, your opponent breaking your board, if they're doing that, you still have a level 8 on the field, you're gonna be able to banish a card. It's just that nice. So then Yu-Gi-Oh! Punk Amazing Dragon, the best card in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, don't talk to me. Then Psychic and Punisher. We are running 1 number 11 Big Eye, because your eye's gonna get big when you make them boards, bro. It's just juicy, right? So we have 1 of them things. 1 number 89 Dabiosis, and 2 Kashtira Shangri-Ira. Hold on. 2. I gotta show you that thing, it's so tough. Then number 38 Hope Bringer, to bring some hope into your board. The Zombie Vampire, just in case you didn't get the cards that you needed for your Kashtira package, so you're just gonna send some cards in there and do it like that. Then we have 1 Divine Arsenal AA to the Double Zeus. That is the deck list. If you guys have any comment, questions, and concerns, comment section below. I always reply. Again, if you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you whenever next time is. Again, guys, I'm going on a trip. I'm not quitting. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.